today on 2+U Nevada. As you're getting together with your family these next couple of months, be sure to gather your historical photographs, films, and videos. The local company that will digitize all your history. Plus the inspiring success story of CC Cleaning. What started as an operation inside their garage to now the largest locally owned commercial cleaning company. How it all started from getting laid off. And taking charge of your own health with natural anti-aging and advanced biohacking through leading-edge technologies and therapies. You're watching 2+U Nevada. Thank you so much for joining us for this edition of 2+U Nevada. I'm Sarah Johns, your host. So I'm going to be honest. I got laid off from my first job outside of news, and it hit me hard. I wondered, what did I do wrong? I worked so hard. And it wasn't my fault. It was the direction of the startup. But truly, it affected me and how I felt about myself for a while. Not to mention I had a 6-month-old and was sleep deprived. Luckily, I could talk to my mom. She had experienced the same thing, being laid off, and she understood what I felt. I share this because later in our show, we speak with Elsa Calderon of CC Cleaning. She turned being laid off into one of our region's top commercial cleaning companies. It's an inspiring story, and if you were laid off and feel that horrid question, why me? What did I do? No, you aren't alone. And if you truly need to talk to someone because of joblessness, reach out to a friend, a loved one, or a professional, because being laid off shouldn't affect the way you feel about yourself. We are thrilled to have you joining us today for 2+U Nevada. You are watching 2+U Nevada. So excited to be joined this afternoon by Hunter Howitt, owner of Pixels and Ink. Hunter, this place is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you, yeah.
Oh my gosh, walk in here and you are just blown away with color, with art, with amazing gift ideas too. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking for a hostess gift or a girlfriend gift or a wife gift or even just a gift card, you've got it all.
Absolutely, and all local artists. So we have got a slew of local art, cards, prints, canvases, all kinds of stuff.
So explain to people what type of art studio this is, because you have originals hanging on the wall, but then you also have the rights to reproduce those for people who may want a different size or the same thing, just not the original.
Right, exactly. So we work with artists all over the globe, but mainly we are focused in this gallery for Reno artists or local artists, Reno, Tahoe, and beyond, most of Nevada, actually. And so what we do is we digitize their work. The print shop, Pixels and Ink, works with so many artists to get their image, their best image of their artwork, so it's color accurate. And then from there, now with this space, we're able to show that off to the public, bring people in for shopping, and also make it those prints and cards, etc., available for their art markets and everything. But we really like to host their work here for sale because we have visitors coming in 7 days a week, looking for, like you said, gifts. But they'll see artwork and we'll ship it to them in the state they're going to.
Super cool location, too. Yeah. You're right on the corner of Toma by Sticks. Are you in Sticks?
Yeah, we're part of Sticks.
You're
right
part
next
of
to next to Two Chicks.
Okay.
Everyone knows who Two Chicks is.
Exactly. And what's so cool about this space is you can actually walk by and see Hunter working in the windows. You showed me your, is it a printer that's back there?
Yeah, we've got printers and all the gear on that side, and all of the artwork on more of the gallery side. Mm-hmm. And so that back corner, you'll see me hammering away. We do all our canvas, everything's custom, to custom size. We build all the stretcher bars in-house.
And you called yourself a color geek.
Yeah.
That really has to be important because an artist doesn't want their work reproduced if it's not going to look and have the integrity of their actual art. So get into those details, because that's a fine art in and of itself.
Yeah, absolutely. I was a photographer in a former life, so color is important to me. And then I started working with artists, and when an artist brings their work to me or us, whether it's a pencil drawing or a painting or even their photograph off their camera, they know that when they pick that up, it's going to look its best. And I have artists and photographers come in saying, well, we printed somewhere else and we're not really sure, but they pick their stuff up and like, this looks just like the original. So that's what we're here to do, and that's what we're aiming to do every time we touch a piece of artwork or get a digital file, even off your phone. If it needs a little love, we don't even charge extra for that. We want to make sure your stuff looks its best.
You got to be so proud of that.
It does feel good sometimes. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of extra work, but it's totally worth it.
And then quarterly, you invite your artists in.
Yeah, so the gallery itself, it's fantastic. It's very pliable, and we're able to put some of the retail away and do art shows, art openings for solo and group shows through a wall space gallery. So I had wall space in my print shop, and so why not do a wall space gallery? So hence the name. And artists can submit your work through the website wallspacereno.com, or just definitely come by the gallery. Absolutely, I'd recommend if anybody wants to show, come in, introduce yourself, show some of your work. But we love to have new art, even if it's your old art, it's new to us and maybe the community. So we'd love to see you.
You were just talking to artists out there looking to get their work shown. If people are looking to fill their wall space, where do they come?
Yeah, Wall Space Gallery, right?
And Pixels and Ink, again, we are right next to Sticks, or in Sticks, right next to Two Chicks.
Yeah.
Phone number, website?
Yeah, so 775-971-4200. The website is pixelsandink.us. You can order from your phone, camera, whatever. We have an uploader. Very easy and simple. And you get deals if you order through the website. It streamlines everything for us and for a really good experience.
And with that Pixels and Ink, is the and symbol? Or is
It's all spelled
A-N-D?
out. Pixels, ANDINK.us.
Okay, just had to clarify
Yeah.
that. Thank you so much for having
Yeah,
us this afternoon.
Absolutely. It's our pleasure.
You're watching 2+U Nevada. You are watching 2+U Nevada, and I am at Nature Inspired Therapies with my dear friend Jennifer Baker, the owner. And Jen, I have to say, I have actually been a client here, and I love this location. I love what you do. If you are according to biohackers around the world, you are the most robust biohacking location in the United States.
Well, that's what I've been told for a few of them, which is exciting, but I actually prefer not to use the word biohacking. I think it's a negative connotation. I'm really big on it is biotech wellness. Our wellness facility is biotech, so it's all natural. Everything we have is leading edge technology from all over the world. I do have stuff from 5 different countries, and I brought it into town to help people naturally heal. Whatever we do is a controlled damage from the equipment. Just like working out, you control the damage to your body, and your body promotes wellness from within, from you boosting your immune system.
And don't be modest here, because you have traveled to some of the, big name places in Southern California, Orange County, East Coast, and your equipment here is newer. It is the top of the line. And we're talking about equipment that can help people release lymph edema, right?
Well, I'm careful not to use any conditions.
Okay.
What we do is we put the body into its optimal healing zone so that it starts healing whatever needs to be healed, or at least puts your body into better parasympathetic state so that it can heal itself better. So people have said, hey, do you fix this? Can you help with that? And I get stuff from cancer, Lyme, mold, parasites, neuropathy, brain cognition, you name it. I get all kinds of things. And mental clarity, it's a big one. Fatigue, those are things that people throw out, and I go, no one can claim they fix or cure anything. What we can do and what we claim is we put your body into its optimal healing zone. For any condition, I don't care which one it is, we can help.
I love that. And thank you for that. Thank you for that. I went through cryo on the face, on the tummy. And I love your red light bed. You've seen those commercials with the lady sitting down and she has the red light mask on. Well, Jen has the entire bed.
Yeah. And they say it's medical grade, which is awesome. So it's everything in here is frequency, light, sound, vibration, as you call it for frequencies, healing. So everything in here uses the power of Mother Nature and God, whatever you want to call it, and puts it into a piece of equipment. So we're basically fighting fire with equipment and technology. So it took equipment and technology to kind of mess up our ability to connect to Mother Earth and use the nutrients and the wellness that it's given. So we've now used that through the technology to do the same thing, to bring the wellness from Mother Nature and God into our bodies and heal.
We're so lucky we have one of your clients here who's going to let us know how nature-inspired therapies has helped him.
When I first met Jennifer, I came from a 7-day stay in the hospital. And I met Jennifer probably 2 weeks before that, and I thought I'd give her a call, see what we could do. And the first thing that, when I first came in here, what I found is her confidence and her enthusiasm and the way she goes, don't worry about it, we're going to take care of this, just gave me hope for the first time, because I didn't really know what was going on, but she kind of did. And so I went with that, and we've been working ever since. We got through the first issue, and then we've had some other issues after that with knee replacements and whatnot, but we tackle them with all the confidence that she's got. And the stay in the hospital, I'd never been in the hospital before, so it was kind of a unique experience. And they have their limitation. I'm not knocking hospitals, are very important. When you come to Jennifer, she got that much freedom to really do whatever she needs to do to make you feel better. And she's got the equipment here to do it. And she got the knowledge as well. So it all works out. For a guy like me who's been an athlete pretty much my whole life, once you get through the issues of, you don't have to be sick to come in here. You can actually work for peak performance, which is what we're doing now with the blood tests and the rest of it. So anybody that wants to get better and feel better should come here.
Such a great testimonial from Steve. And you even have people who travel from around the world stay in Reno to come here for a long duration of time.
I do, and it's in partnership with other doctors in the community. So it's not just for my location. We have many doctors that refer us, their patients, our guests, to come in. And yeah, we've had several different countries and many states across our country. They travel and they stay here some have been here for a week to, at this point, 9 months so far, which is crazy. And we're with them every day.
That's just fantastic. What are some of your favorite machines here?
I have a favorite for everything.
Oh,
that
okay.
makes sense. I didn't realize I was a gadget girl as much as I was, but years ago I was every kitchen gadget. Today I'm every wellness gadget. So my favorites, I think, to say that I have something that can help almost anyone to detox stuff out of your system that needs to get detoxed. Lymphatics you mentioned earlier. A lot of the, they call it chronic fatigue and things like that. That's where we have tools that help detox stuff out of your body. One of them is very well known and we've kept it a secret, but it's the Hucket. The Hucket is an amazing tool. In 30 minutes, it does 10 different healing modalities. And you feel like you're just in a warm, beautiful experience. When you come out of it, you're detoxing for a couple of days. And so that's really nice to be able to offer something that's that leading edge. I've been told, again, in the communities that it is the #1 wellness piece of equipment available in the market. So
Jennifer,
so we bought 2.
Oh. Fantastic. Yeah. And for anyone who's interested in a membership here or coming to learn about nature-inspired therapies, where do they go?
They can go to our website, natureinspiredtherapies.com. We also are in a couple of features in magazines and writing. They can read any of our blogs, any of our articles. But natureinspiredtherapies.com is our best website to check out. You can call us 775-440-1001. Made it easy. And they can always just stop by and make an appointment. We do not take drop-ins. We are too busy for that. And we are white glove wellness. So every person that's in here, we schedule people to work with them. So we're very hands-on, and the interruptions of walk-ins would not be fair to our guests that are in here. So they can join us in a membership. They can go online and scheduling a time that's convenient.
Jennifer Baker, thank you. You're watching 2+U Nevada. You are watching 2+U Nevada. Joining us this afternoon, Trevor Macaluso of the EDDY House. And Trevor, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we are here to talk, unfortunately, about the rising need for the EDDY House. And it is National Homeless Youth Awareness Month. And the EDDY House has been in our community decades now.
Yeah, we opened in 2011, founded by our founder, Lynette Eddy.
Okay.
Who was a Master of Social Work student at the time and identified that this was a growing need in our community.
And I cannot get over what you have done in that amount of time. I mean, the image behind you, you have a shelter, you have a massive facility now. Go into the growth of the EDDY House.
Yeah, so Lynette founds us in 2011. Around 2015, she opens our first drop-in center in partnership with the Community Foundation. And that was like a 10 to 5 Monday through Friday operation. Didn't have shelter. And then so in 2020, we actually opened the 18,000 square foot shelter that we have today. And even now, since then, we just opened 2 months ago our transitional living community, which is a 36-unit studio apartment complex for transitional housing for youth. And we're so excited. We already have 12 youth in the program.
Wow, that's fantastic. And then the programs that these youth are entering through the EDDY House, walk us through that, because you really provide the support for these unhoused youth.
Yeah, absolutely. Our mission is to create a safe environment for homeless and at-risk youth to build the life and job skills necessary for sustainable independence. So every single day, we're bringing in amazing partners in workforce and healthcare to help provide these youth, life skills and job training, so that they can go find amazing careers in our community through many of our amazing partners like ITS Logistics or Renown, and then have the ability to afford their own apartment one day. And so all of these programs that we have, even our new transitional living community, are steps towards that path of independence.
We were talking before this interview started about the rising need for your services, and tell us some of the numbers. Like, are you seeing a rising need in our homeless youth?
Yeah, we are seeing record numbers at EDDY House. So September of this last year, we saw a 70% increase in the number of bed nights over September of the previous year.
You're kidding.
70%. In fact, in the first 9 months of this year, we've already served more youth than we did in all of 2024. And
is it because kids are aware of you, or is it because that need has grown?
I think it's both. I think the awareness of EDDY House has certainly grown. The idea that we're a safe place, the knowledge of that among the youth has grown, but also the need. I mean, we're seeing obviously huge inflation. Unemployment is huge. I mean, nationally among the typical population, 4.3% is the unemployment rate. But among the youth population, according to the Department of Labor Statistics, it's over 10%. So they're having trouble finding jobs. They're having trouble getting, trained and certifications. We are seeing a large number of our youth coming to us without their high school diplomas. And so we even see that as potential latent COVID effect.
Yeah, so go into that. Latent COVID, we were talking about this, and you said the increased number of kids who don't have their degree or GED.
Yeah, 4 years ago, the number of youth that would come to us, about 65% had their GED or their diploma, and now that's hovering around 50% in just a 4-year difference. And so one of the assumptions that we're making is these are kids who, when schools closed, they went home, and when they reopened, they didn't go back. And the school district has a term for these youth called vanishing youth. They have no idea what happened. And so I think that's what we're seeing at EDDY House, is more and more of these youth showing up and realizing that they use a little bit of support. So that's what we're there for. We're providing them with job training, getting them the certifications. We actually have 9 students at TMCC that started classes this semester.
Oh my gosh.
I know, it's amazing. And so we're seeing some really great, huge impacts as well.
Oh, that's so good to hear. And I was so saddened to hear one of your statistics that you are seeing more high school seniors than you've seen in the past. So these are kids who are going to school. They are, but they're in high school.
They're in high school. They're 18 years old.
Why are they unhoused?
Absolutely. Well, again, over a third of the youth that we serve are former foster youth. And so they don't really have a place. There's oftentimes family conflict that leads to things. Some of this is generational where mom and dad don't have stable housing. And so, yeah, we have a number of, high school students who are 18 years old and, participating in EDDY House programming. That's one of the reasons why last year we launched our high school hangout program, which does outreach right now to 8 local high schools to provide resources, but also referrals to other great programs in town where these students could be accessing much needed resources.
Okay, so if anyone out there wants to help the EDDY House, wants to either help train, hire, or just provide something that helps the EDDY House, where do they go?
Yeah, visit our website, eddyhouse.org. All the information about how to volunteer, how to get connected to our workforce program, how to come lead groups, but also all the amazing opportunities to partner with us and the community for National Homeless Youth Awareness Month.
Okay, Trevor Macaluso, thank you so much for all that you are doing for the kids in our community.
Thank you.
You're watching 2+U Nevada. You are watching 2+U Nevada. So excited to have my dear friend Cherie Boatler here, the Executive Director of the Reno Rodeo Foundation. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh my goodness, thank you for having me.
So obviously the Reno Rodeo Foundation is the foundation, the 501c3 outside of the Reno Rodeo, wildest, richest rodeo in the West, everybody knows.
Yes.
But in November, you have one of your massive events called the Denim Drive.
Yes, yes. And the Denim Drive is all about supporting foster children in our community. And it's all from November 1st to December 31st, we recruit companies to have a sponsorship or to have a box at their location where we can have the community come and drop off brand new items. And that is anything that a child would need. It is called a Denim Drive, but we don't just accept jeans. We did in the beginning, but now we do. We accept everything for them, from socks, underwear, pants, sweats, sweatshirts, t-shirts. If you think of
really and
kids,
truly, these clothes are going to children who have been rescued from unsafe homes and have been placed into an emergency foster home with only the clothes on their backs.
Yes, exactly. And so what we like to do is provide them brand new items that they're able to take and just feel like, okay, I have a little something that is mine and it's new. And so we also collect money during that time period. And what's important for everyone to know is that that money goes directly into purchasing cards that the caseworkers take those children right when they take them out of their home and get them everything they need.
Wow.
So a lot of times they only have the clothes on their back. And so all throughout the year, these caseworkers, whenever they get that child in, they're able to take them and get them underwear, socks, jeans that they want to pick out, clothes that they want to pick out, shoes that they want to pick out, and hygiene items.
Hygiene items. You and I were talking about this, and I really want to bring this up as an idea for anyone who's going to go out and purchase clothing expressly for this event is period panties.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people think about period poverty out there, and for the tween girls who are getting rescued, period panties are a big deal. So I would just consider, anybody picking those up.
Yep, absolutely. Those are the things, when you look at a child, and we have, babies from 0 all the way up to 18-year-olds. And so when you think about that, we're collecting everything that they could possibly need. And we love to be able to give them that so that they are able to use it and just kind of feel like there's just a little bit of normalcy. And we've had several of our board members who were foster children, and we were lucky enough for them to tell us their stories so that we could understand what these kids really need.
Yeah.
And what really will make them feel like they're cared for and loved, because at that moment, they don't feel that way.
Right.
You know, they don't. And they really feel like, and a lot of times, you know, especially the older kids, they still aren't placed. Maybe they're not placed in an adoptive family or a foster family right off the bat. And so giving them just something that says the community loves you. We love you. We want you to feel like you have normal clothes. We want you to feel comfortable going to school. We want you to have all of those things.
Well, and those are the kids too that we really need to focus on as well, because that's that time in their life when they're in middle school, high school. It's not always the kindest time of life. And then your home life is in upheaval. You know, this is really the time for us to be thinking of them.
Exactly. And, you know, and just, you think also, you know, about how much clothes it takes to have, you know, for the babies. And, you know, they change every 3 months, you know, it's not before then. And formula, diapers, all of those things that it takes to raise a child.
Yes.
We want to support our foster families in that and be able to provide them just a little extra so that they don't have to stress out over that.
Okay, so in the month of November, this is happening all November, but in the month of November, is it too late for a business to say, hey, we want a bin, we want to be a donation spot?
No, not at all. We accept new businesses all the way through. So it's all the way at November and December. So both months we do this, and we accept businesses throughout the whole entire month. And if anyone in our community wants to do a dine to donate, that's a local restaurant or eatery, or wants to hold an event for us, Nevada Museum of Art is going to have a special bin for us at their hands on second Saturdays.
Wow.
So anything that a business wants to do to help support this program, we are all about it.
Okay, so for more information on the Reno Rodeo Foundation, volunteering for Team 355, and for locations of Denim Drive drop-offs, where do people go?
RenoRodeoFoundation.org.
Cherie Butler.
Super easy.
Thank you so much for joining us this
Thank
afternoon.
you.
You're watching 2+U Nevada. You are watching 2+U Nevada. So excited to be at South 40 this afternoon, joined by Kevin Jepson, the owner. And oh my gosh, this is the absolute best place. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And you know what? I have to tell you, this is a phenomenal location to come watch any NFL game. You have the NFL ticket, or whatever it is.
Yep.
This is the place to come.
Yes, and the whole place, you know, we have 45,000 square feet. We have 16 different TVs, a 100+ inch projector in the back. It's definitely any game you want to see, we could put it on.
And I love your location right here in the South Meadows. Super convenient no matter where you live in town, because you can get here through the Southeast Connector, or if you could get here through Virginia. Like, you are so well placed.
It is. It's very easy to get to. Like you said, South Meadows coming down from the freeway, or, you know, veterans coming up from Sparks. You could get here, you know, 10 minutes kind of from anywhere.
And Kevin, I love this facility because you are far more than just, and I don't want to say the word just, you are far more than a restaurant and a bar. You are an actual fun haven.
Yes, there's definitely a lot going on here. That's why I don't get much sleep at night, because we have different avenues, you know, under roof here. The regular restaurant, the bar with the poker machines. We have a full arcade. The virtual reality, 17,000 square feet in the back where we have a stage, live bands, you know, you name it, another bar back there. Space for anything you want to do in here.
And really and truly, you mentioned it when you said a ton of space. This is a prize location to even have a holiday party, because you have event space, and then when somebody gets a holiday party reservation, let's say, they can also reserve the VR room, and people can do the virtual reality, and then you can also have people come and do the arcade. Like, it's far more. It's like an awesome holiday party on steroids.
Absolutely, and we do a ton of holiday parties.
I shouldn't say that with an athlete. Sorry.
It's fine. I've never tested positive for steroids. Never done them in my life, so we're good. But yes, we do a ton of holiday parties, and we do parties throughout the year too. anywhere from 30 people up to 450 people. We have the space to accommodate any and all size parties here. Kids' birthday parties, like I said, you name it. We've done it all. We've done wedding receptions, and anywhere in between.
Well, and just last week you had a trick or treat.
Yes.
Or a trunk or treat.
Trunk or treat, yeah. So kids come through, dress up. Keller Williams had people out here handing out free candy. They did it up. They're amazing. I mean, the community out here is amazing. We'll hold, for the high schools out here, DeMonte Ranch, over and over, and they need, fundraising for sports teams. We have the space to do it. We let them come in here, do the fundraising. It brings people in where they can all get in one space. So we definitely do a lot with the schools and community as well.
That's so cool. Well, thank you, Luce, for bringing this amazing food. You're also known for your chefs. You brought them from prior locations. Yep. What are we looking at here today?
So one of our appetizers, it's the ahi Napoleon.
That's just
fresh
beautiful.
Ahi, but it is. I don't know how they do it. I've watched them, but there's no chance that I would be able to recreate that, but they are amazing back there. And then we have the mango shrimp salad, which is blackened shrimp on top of your mixed greens with the fresh mango and avocado. Our number one favorite in here, it's our best seller, is the smash burger. It's double patties, double cheese, smashed down with our French fries, which I will say that from a restaurant standpoint, this is one thing that we probably shouldn't be doing because they are very expensive French fries, but
They're so good.
We just couldn't take them, but you got to do it. So, give the consumers will let you know what they want. We're just here to make everybody happy.
And you can feed the family and watch the NFL games. You can watch the football games when you come down here. And the kids will be in a safe location and they can have fun and they can be doing stuff while you're actually going out to a very nice meal, not like your typical family bar food. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Like a very
elevated,
upscale, elevated meal, and watch the NFL, watch football, and have your kids in a safe spot.
Yes, and it is. To be honest, we didn't really know when we were starting what it was going to turn into, right? We've kind of just let it develop on its own. Like I said, the community, the people come in, they're going to let us know where where they want it, and that's where we've gotten to over 3 years. Is where we're at now. Is just by listening to everybody coming in, the parents can eat. Yeah. They can eat their food while it's hot because the kids are have something to do and running around. And we encourage them to go run around, right? You got the front restaurant up here where it's more sit, dining.
Well, you're a parent. You get it.
I get it. I got two, rugrats of my own. And it is nice to be able to sit and eat a meal when it's hot because the kids are running around. And then you chase them down to eat their own food later.
Right. Exactly. Okay, so give everyone your address. And if you're looking to host a holiday party, who do they contact as well?
So you go on our website for the holiday parties. My event manager is Jamie Lindsay, and you inquire through there and she will get back to you. She's amazing. And our address is 1445 South Meadows Parkway. It's in Reno, 89521.
Perfect. Now, I'd be remiss, and I alluded to you being an athlete earlier, former NLB, retired MLB pitcher. So I got to ask you, what's your favorite pitch?
Fastball. No questions. It was kind of instilled in me since I was a little kid. I want to throw the ball hard, right? Let's make it, keep it simple, take it, throw it there as hard as you can, and we'll go that route. So yeah, I took that all the way through my career.
Kevin, thank you so much for having us this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
You're watching 2+U Nevada. You are watching 2+U Nevada. Joining us this afternoon, we've got Elsa Calderon, the founder, president, and co-owner of CC Cleaning Service, and her partner, John Santoema, CFO. And when I say partner, I mean he is definitely your sales guy. Let me tell you. He is. Elsa, I love your backstory of how you started in a garage, and now you are the premier commercial cleaning company in Northern Nevada.
Yes, we are.
So explain your story, how you started and your roots and where you are today.
Okay, I started, I think, in 2014. And like my husband said, in the garage. And it was a luck, I guess. I was working with this private family for 25 years. And one day they just let me go. And thank God they did, because now I am number one. I remember crying after they let me go. And my husband comes and say to me, don't worry about it. I will make you number one.
You know what? I love this story. It's a story of resilience. It's a story of perseverance. It's a story of success. And it's a story that so many people can relate to, being let go, right? And the feelings and the emotions that happen when you are let go, the questioning of why did you let me go? And a little self-worth tied to that, right?
Yes, yes.
And now look at, I mean, John, you are so proud of Elsa and where she is today. And she's very humble. So why don't you sing her praises?
Well, yeah, it was a challenge from the get-go, and she met that challenge head on, and they just, we kept hiring people, and like she said, we ran it out of the garage for like about five and a half years, and then I persuaded her to get a small office over on by the airport at Bible Way, and eventually we progressed to a much larger office off of Airway now, and it's just been steady growth all the way through, and thank God this area has continued to grow, and we've grown with it, and yeah, today we employ well over 100 people and probably have over 130 commercial clientele plus construction projects. And this woman here has been right out there from the very start, getting her elbows in it, and up to her elbows in dirt and cleaning and training people how to clean, how to dress properly on a construction site, all that kind of stuff. And I'm just kind of the sales contract guy.
Well, you can hear the pride, Elsa. You can see how proud he is of you. But really, let's talk about it, because commercial cleaning is no joke. And you do basically everything except restaurant hoods, it sounds like.
Yes, that's what we do. I learned the way, because I didn't have that much experience about construction. But one day I say, okay, I need to start to see how I do it. And, I Google a little bit. And it was easy because I love my job. I used to be very proud to do what I do. A lot of people, they say, oh, you're just a house cleaning. Yes, I was a house cleaning, but with a very, very proud.
I have to say, you need to be proud. You need to be proud of that work, because people like me aren't the best at that. So that's just leaving it and keeping it real, right? But now you're in this commercial space, and you're even expanding into what I love. You were explaining to me new construction. So you've got all these new construction sites or remodel sites or massive tilt-up warehouses, and you're ensuring that it's a clean facility.
Yes.
Correct.
And that is,
go ahead.
And that's what we do. Like I always say, I present the companies, like the construction companies. I has to look good for they can look better. And they can call me back to say, okay, we want you back because we love the way that you present to everything look.
And John, you're very proud about the new construction portion of CC cleaning service, and explain why that is such a massive component.
Well, a big part of our growth has to do with the growth of Reno and the fact that so many more industries have come here in the last 10, 15 years. And we were a big part of that and continue to be a part of that. And we've built good rapport and relationships with the contractors in the area, and of course maintain our reputation and maintain well-trained staff. All of our construction staff go through OSHA 10 training. Elsa and I went through OSHA 30 training. So we understand that their safety is important, and we don't want accidents on the workplace. We also always want to end with a solid finished product that not only makes us look good, but also, as Elsa mentioned, makes the contractor look good, because that's what it's all about. Is we built this, it's ready to go, move on in.
Yep. Yep. And then also outside of the new construction, you're also obviously a commercial cleaning service. So let me sing your praises. Yeah, more than 130 large scale businesses, you were telling me, TMCC, Shields, PetSmart Distribution. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but you've got some very large customers. What is the region that you cover for all of these businesses?
Our area probably spans out, I guess for project work, it spans a little further. We've handled projects in Winnemucca and of course all the way down the state line, Gardnerville, Minden, etc. Everything in between. For actual commercial cleaning, I think our limit is probably Fallon. We have a client out in Fallon and we've had a couple out there before. We service Fernley, we service USA Parkway, which is McCarran, Nevada. Although people keep calling it Sparks, but it's actually McCarran. Anyway, we service that area on a daily basis. And then, of course, Reno, Sparks, Carson City, and Gardnerville.
Well, Elsa, I love your story. Where can people go to learn more about you online?
You can go ccleaningnv.com.
That's it.
Okay. Yes. And phone number?
Office line 775-737-4100.
Elsa, John, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for having us.
You're watching 2+ Nevada. Are you a business or nonprofit and want to be featured on 2+ Nevada? Have a Mom to Mom Monday, a Tried It Tuesday, or even a cute pic you just want to show us? The whole point of 2+ Nevada is the plus you. You can send us your content by visiting our website. Head to 2news.com and click on 2+ Nevada. Or you can email us at 2+Nevada@ktvn.com. Now for our What the Heck Wednesday. Get this, bumblebees can apparently process time. Researchers released a new study today which says bumblebees can measure how long a light flashes and then use that to find food. The bees learned to fly toward a short flash that led to something sweet. The insects were able to repeat the task even without food, proving they remembered the timing and have flexible learning capabilities. The scientists also say it's the first evidence that insects can process duration like humans and birds. Iguanas are falling from trees in Florida because of the cold weather there. Wildlife experts say frigid temperatures can send the reptiles into a stunned condition, which causes them to lose control of their muscles and sometimes fall out of trees. The iguanas are not dead, they're just briefly paralyzed. A childhood classic is coming to life in a storybook-inspired hotel suite. The Sheraton Boston Hotel just unveiled its Goodnight Moon Suite. It's a full-scale replica of the Great Green Room from the beloved 1947 children's book by Margaret Wise Brown. The whimsical room, perched on the 24th floor with views of the Charles River, features green walls, red carpet, a glowing LED fireplace, and even a working dollhouse. The suite also comes with other custom amenities, including a plush bunny for each child and turn-down service complete with milk and cookies served in a keepsake porcelain bowl. The Goodnight Moon Family Suite accommodates up to 2 adults and 2 children. Thank you for inviting us into your home this afternoon. We look forward to joining you every weekday at 3 for 2+ Nevada. 2 News Nevada at 4 starts now.